We're talking with Simone Alex and Rachel Tash about a film that's based on this amazing book, Letter to the American Church. And they put it in visual form because a lot of people don't visualize when they're reading as well as watching. And that's kind of a sad thing about our society, but it's true. And it helped me. I mean, I'm guilty too. When I read the book, we've had Eric on the program, but when I saw the movie, it really hit home. So tell us a little more about what drove you to make this film.
Well, Rachel had heard a sermon or a teaching by Eric Metaxas about the book. And as she was sitting there, she was visualizing everything Eric was saying. And she had called me up after seeing Eric and said, we need to make this into a film. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll get the book. And I read the book, and I have to be honest that I didn't initially see it. I saw the Nazi Germany, and I had seen amazing films and docuseries about Nazi Germany, and those inspired me. So I saw the Nazi bit and the early 1930s Germany bit about the book. But then when we moved into the modern day, I was really wanting it to. I really it was my hunger for it to come to life, and I think that it wasn't until I started adapting the book into a screenplay that I really started to visualize it, because we were like, well, who's going to write it? And I was like, taking on Eric Metaxas' book and making it to a screenplay is a little daunting. But as I was doing that, it really started to come to life. And then, everybody, Kevin, everybody is on social media today. So everything moves really fast. And, what we really wanted to do was bring this sort of as if you're almost scrolling on social media and seeing it, because that's where everybody is getting their news right now. They're either on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, and it's a fast pace. You might get one bit here and one bit there. And so we really wanted to bring that into life, and with graphics and visuals, and really the stories told where, say, the progressive left and the far right and everybody in between cannot deny what is coming out of people's mouths, whether it's Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or whoever. We have clips of Dylan Mulvaney, who is the trans person who was propped up for the Bud Light with the Bud Light.
Let's watch the trailer and get a sense of it, because when you get a little taste of it, it moves very fast, but when you get a tiny taste of it, then you end up wanting more. So let's watch the trailer.
Okay.
I'm convinced that the American church has arrived at a significant moment of truth.
We are only 75, 80 years removed from 3 separate regimes that killed 60 to 70 million people intentionally.
The parallels with where the American church is now to where the German church stood in the face of the Nazi regime are unavoidable and grim.
Churches need to understand really what Marxism is, which is to destroy the church, to destroy the word of God.
So if you capture the seminaries, you capture the pastors, you capture the laity, you capture the soul of the world.
The church is weakening, which is why Marxism is ascendant in America today.
This is the hour of the American church.
That's amazing. And here's the hard part, though. How do you get Americans to watch it? I remember I watched Free to Choose by Milton Friedman in church. That was my Sunday night church for 8 weeks my parents drugged me to, and I loved it, and I'm thankful for it. How do we get this word out so people can see this film?
Well, we're on social media. The film is streaming right now on Epic TV, on part of the Epic Times news channel and part of their website. It is also free for churches to screen it, or organizations. They can go to our website, lettertotheamericanchurch.com, same name as the book and the film, and they can sign up to have a free screening at their church or organization anywhere in the country. We're offering that to everybody all over so people can see it and engage. It's a powerful stand against Marxism in this country, and it's a wake-up call to the church to engage and to be active.